Is Mr. Dietrichson in?
Who wants to see him?
The name's Neff. Walter Neff.
If you're selling something...
Mr. Dietrichson I'd like to talk to, and it's not magazine subscriptions.
Listen, I told you Mr. Dietrichson's not in.
Well, when do you expect him?
He'll be home when he gets here, if that's any help to you.
What is it, Betty? Who is it?
It's for Mr. Dietrichson.
I'm Mrs. Dietrichson. What is it?
Hello, Mrs. Dietrichson. The name's Walter Neff. Pacific All Risk.
Pacific All what?
Pacific All Risk Insurance Company. It's about the renewals on the automobiles. I've been trying to track down your husband for the past couple of weeks, and he's never in his office.
Is there anything I can do?
Well, the policy's lapsed on the 15th. I'd hate to think of you getting a smashed fender when you're not fully covered.
Perhaps I know what you mean, Mr. Neff. I've just been taking a sun bath.
No pigeons, I hope. About this policy, Mrs. Dietrichson. I hate to take up your time.
It's all right. If you'll wait a moment while I get something on, I'll be right down. Nettie, show Mr. Neff to the living room.
Where is that living room?
It's over there. They keep the liquor cabinet locked up.
It's okay. I bring my own keys.
The living room was still stuffy from last night's cigars. The windows were closed and the sunshine coming in through the Venetian blinds showed up the dust in the air. The furniture was kind of corny and old-fashioned, but it had a comfortable look as if people really sat in it. On the wall in fancy frame were Mr. Dietrichson and Lola, his daughter by his first wife. They had a bowl of those little red goldfish on the table behind the Davenport. But, to tell you the truth, Keys, I wasn't a whole lot interested in goldfish right then, nor in auto renewals, nor in Mr. Dietrichson and his daughter Lola. I was thinking about that dame upstairs, the way she looked at me, and I wanted to see her again, close, without that silly staircase between us.
That didn't take long, did it?
Not at all, Mrs. Dietrichson.
Hope my face is on straight.
It's perfect for my money.
Why don't you sit down, Mr. Neff is the name, isn't it?
With 2 F's. Like in Philadelphia. If you know the story.
What story?
The Philadelphia story. What are we talking about?
About the insurance. My husband never tells me anything.
It's on your 2 automobiles. The LaSalle and the Plymouth. We've handled his policies for Mr. Dietrichson for 3 years. That's a honey of an anklet, Mrs. Dietrichson. Well, we'd hate to see the policies lapse. We give him 30 days, but that's all we're allowed to give.
I guess he's been too busy down at Long Beach in the oil fields.
Can I catch him home some evening for a few minutes?
I suppose so, but he's never home much before 8.
That'll be fine with me.
Mr. Neff, are you connected with the Automobile Club?
No. Pacific All Risk, Mrs. Dietrichson. Why?
Somebody from the Automobile Club has been trying to get him. Do they have a better rate?
Your husband's a member?
No, he isn't.
The Automobile Club is fine, Mrs. Dietrichson. But I can do just as well for you. Having tracked the policy right here would just take me a few minutes to put it in front of your husband. It has a new 50% retention feature on the collision coverage.
You're a smart insurance man, aren't you, Mr. Neff?
I've had 11 years of it.
Doing pretty well at it?
It's a living.
Do you handle just automobile insurance or all kinds?
All kinds. Fire, theft, earthquake, public liability, group insurance, industrial stuff, all the way down the line.
Accident insurance?
Accident insurance? Sure, Mrs. Dietrichson. Wish you'd tell me what's engraved on that ankle.
Just my name.
It's hard.
Phyllis.
Phyllis. I think I like that.
But you're not sure.
I'd have to drive around the block a couple of times.
Listen, Mr. Neff, why don't you come back tomorrow evening around 8:30? He'll be in then.
Who?
My husband. You were anxious to talk to him, weren't you?
Sure. But I'm over it a little now, if you know what I mean.
There's a speed limit in this state, Mr. Neff. 45 miles per hour.
How fast was I going, officer?
I'd say around 90.
Suppose you get off your motorcycle, give me a ticket.
Suppose I'd let you off with a warning this time.
Suppose it doesn't take.
Suppose I have to whack you over the knuckles.
Suppose I bust out crying and lay my head on your shoulder.
Suppose you try laying it on my husband's shoulder.
That tears it. 8:30 tomorrow evening then, Mrs. Edie?
That's what I suggested.
Will you be here?
I guess so. I usually am.
Same chair, same perfume, same entrance?
I wonder if I know what you mean.
I wonder if you wonder.